I see a vagrant on my screen.
What are you?
I'm coming to you live from my estate in comfort and style.
From your estate?
How fare
Hermit.
thee, hermit?
Oh, I'm good. I'm comfy. I'm styling.
Why don't you do the introduction for me? I'm
Oh yeah. Sorry.
relaxing in comfort and style.
I got so winded by my reactionary congratulations to your outfit.
Thank
Um
you.
Welcome.
I do
We're
try.
just here for the snacks. We don't actually want to talk to any of you people out there in La
Oh,
La
the
Land.
vagrants, the plebeians.
But I'm Hermit, aka Slim Jelly, and to my directionality is
Hermit coming to you in comfort and style from my estate. Oh, good heavens, pardon me a moment. This is neither comfortable nor stylish.
we today we
Fabulous.
have a podcast episode for you that is going to get you so relaxed and you are going to be
Mm.
looking your finest. That's right. Today we're talking about comfort and style.
Comfort and style.
And as you can see, we are a variable plethora. We are a fully engaged in comfort and also
Style.
directly regarding style.
Hermit, did you bring snacks?
I have chocolate chips right here, the good kind.
Fabulous.
That's
I
my
have
snack.
procured some fresh fruit from the orchard.
Oh my gosh.
Scrumptious.
Are you a Southern Belle?
I don't know what I am, but this fucking hat keeps falling off.
Hermit.
There we go.
Well,
Comfortable
tell
and
us about
stylish.
the style that you have here going on. What's going on with this?
Oh, this is just the way I relax after a long day of finance and estatery. I've got my fez upon my head, very stylish, and my freshly laundered terracloth robe, comfortable
Wow.
and stylish. My shades.
Hermit, you look to die
Fabulous.
for. You look
Oh, to die
fabulous.
for. Well,
You look
relaxing here on my yacht
you,
in
you look
comfort and style.
wow, you look so comfortable. I've never seen this kind of style before in my life.
My neck is in no pain at all holding this hat atop my delicate noggin.
I believe you for sure. And my style outfit for the day has to be
Mm.
the Bucky's onesie. That's right. It's comfortable and it is stylish. And
Mm.
bonus, you get to be a beaver.
A beaver, Herm.
Yeah, that's
Yay.
right. You get to be a beaver.
Herm, where are you coming to us from today?
Well, I am house sitting for a buddy of mine. So I come to you from the comfortable land of someone else's home.
Ooh,
It
comfort
is
and style.
no, it's really good that it's funny that we planned to do this one on comfort and style when I was in the van, and then now I'm actually in a more comfortable location. And I've been thinking about comfort all day long because being someone who is doesn't have a lot of access to amenities, I
Mm.
think you don't really consider how much more comfortable you are when you have access to those amenities.
We take it for
I
granted.
Yeah, you do. You really do. You take it for granted, and like literally just being in this house. And to myself, because I was staying with my sister, but I
Mm.
think there's like a level of discomfort when you're living with someone else, too.
You
You
have to wear a
know?
mask, like physically,
Right.
but like you have to, you know, clean up after yourself. You could clean up after yourself whether you're living at home or with other people, but you want to
Sure.
make less of an imprint on
Right.
your surroundings. It's uncomfortable,
Right. And
unstylish.
you don't get full control over your environs, over
The
your
environs.
environs. So it's
Well,
been
yeah,
really
yay,
nice
Herm.
to have a
I'm
little
happy
bit
that
more comfort.
you're somewhere safe and you're somewhere warm. What's the weather like over there in
Oh, it's
beautiful sunny
great.
Los
It's
Angeles?
fabulous. It's grand. It's wonderful. I just did
Yay.
a brake job on my van, which was somewhat uncomfortable, and my fingers hurt now, which is not comfortable at all.
Herm.
But style, it's good, it's bad, it's ugly. Style doesn't necessarily mean
Little pads are going up my nose.
a good thing.
Not
I feel like
stylish.
people are always talk about style. See, these are the two things that my two thoughts on comfort and style that I've ruminated on today. As you're completely ignoring me and playing with your
I'm not
glasses.
playing with my pretty little picture on my yacht. No, the two things you're thinking about, comfort and style, are they expensive?
Brakes,
Well, well, yeah, brakes are expensive. Comfort and
style,
style.
comfort. Oh, I think comfort is more expensive than style.
You think so?
I do think so. Well, I'm not at the level that I'm at because I can go and get an outfit that looks cool. Like,
Hmm.
you know, I can find a part of it at a thrift store, have part of it. Maybe I got something from my sister, maybe I got something from somebody else. And I think that a lot of style is like how you wear something. It doesn't
It is.
necessarily have to be like what you're wearing exactly, but it's like how you put it together, the color contrast, and like thinking about the whole outfit as a whole. And then also, I mean, obviously, like, you know, having it be a clean piece of clothing. I
Sure,
think that
sure, sure. You want to be
that is a
presentable.
big, unless you pour it on the whole thing and make the outfit about being dirty, you know.
That's a
For,
style.
for
It's a
instance,
choice. People say that's a choice, like it's a read, but if it works, it works. What's that, Herm?
these are my pants that are completely dirty
Completely
from
dirty.
hard work.
Oh, Herm. No, I think you're
Um,
right. I think that well, I see it this way. I think that comfort is something that you kind of fall into habits with. Like you fall into habits with what you like to rest your body on, and what you like to wear, what you like to do, what you like to eat, and everything. I think that that can kind of get out of control, where you're spending a lot of
right,
money and a lot of time and a lot of effort on things that are not really that much more comfortable. And you just gotta find
sure,
what you enjoy to wear, what you enjoy to put on. Style is more of an external thing. Like you're not really thinking about your own self and your own body and your own comfort. Style really is
sure,
more viewed through the lens of other people, or like what they're going to perceive you as. So I could see that being a little bit more limited in terms of what kind of money you would have to spend, what kind of thought you would have to do about how people are going to react to your style.
sure. And maybe I have a skewed view of what that like because for instance, maybe some people do think something has to be expensive for it to be stylish, and those
Mm,
people will never see you as stylish no matter how you
no.
put your outfit together. But
No, no matter how you color coordinated, no matter how you have adhered to a pre-existing style. No, if they don't see that you uh, just poured a lot of money into it, they won't see it as.
there is like, I mean, some people are just stylish.
Yeah,
Like some people just like they have it
I
down.
think
Like
you're a
they
stylish person.
Oh, I mean,
I think.
obviously, I'm obviously stylish.
I mean, how
Like
could you not be with the bucket? The little
attention
ears. I mean, come on.
attention to detail,
I
you know?
defy anyone else to pull that off.
I Well, see, this was actually I had a lot of thoughts about this today. This was one of them. Is why am I not allowed to wear this in public? Why? Why is this not acceptable style?
I don't know. I know that I would look twice at somebody that wore that. I don't know why I would, but it's just kind of
Right.
conditioned to do that.
Why? Why?
I don't know, Hermit.
Well,
I'm just here
this is the reason we're doing
on the
this podcast,
yacht.
so you can answer this question. You know what? I think there might be some beverages here.
Hermit. Are they
Are
stylish?
I need you to say
Are they
something about
comfortable?
style. Say something about style while I get a beverage, okay?
Oh, it's just me and the listeners.
It's just you and the listeners. Are we
Oh,
side by
I get.
side? Are we side by side?
Yes, we are, Herm.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, listeners, now it's my time to shine. I hope you're all having a fabulous night. I'm really glad, speaking of comfort, that Hermit is somewhere safe and warm. I think that, like I was saying earlier, we just kind of we lose track of what comfort really is, like what enjoying your moment, enjoying yourself, enjoying your body, enjoying being. I think that we kind of lose track of what that actually is. I think that we would benefit from a little mindfulness just in our day-to-day life about really appreciating what we have that's comfortable. Like the stupid robe. I mean, I got it like 10 years ago. Um, and I just kind of throw it on when I need to walk through the house and the windows, the curtains are open or whatever. I don't want the neighbors to see my nudity. But it's extremely comfortable. Like it's just a little, $30 doohickey I got from Amazon. I think my mom got it for me for Christmas or something. But this is a really comfortable thing. I don't know why I don't wear it more often. I just kind of forget that it's there, you
But
know?
it is comfort.
hmm There's
And
so
I
many
think
little
that
things we can do for comfort that
I
we just
think
forget
that
about.
was something I was thinking about too today, actually. I was proud of myself because I was all gross and I
Mm,
don't normally like,
extremely gross.
I was really nasty and I was
I
like,
mean,
I'm
just
gonna be just
off-putting.
gross for the podcast. I was like, I'm gonna be like coated in oil. And then I was like, no, I should take a shower. I should be comfortable. Like I
hmm
should wash myself and put on clean clothes and put on something for the pod and be comfortable. And I was really proud of myself for that because I think that sometimes I forget that that's something that you have to give to yourself. And I
You
do
really
think you make
do.
a very salient point about everybody thinking about what they have because I think that we have a lot of seeking behavior as
Mm,
humans and we
yeah.
want more and we need more to be comfortable, but really when you don't have it and then you get it back, you're like, oh my gosh, like
You realize just
this,
how cool it is to
it's
have
so
a
cool.
couch to lay down on, a cushy, soft blanket, a little
A little
kitty cat that
kitty
loves you. Ah,
that we just said that at the same time, Hermit. We
Hermit,
said
we
that at
are
the same time. This
comfort
is
and
not
style
scripted. This is
together.
not scripted. This is
I've got
not
to put
scripted.
my thinking cap back on.
Cheers.
Cheers, Hermit. Oh, hooray! Clink clank, ding dong. Mm.
Um, but yeah, I was thinking about, are there instances where we have too much comfort? Are there like what is the maximum comfort score? Like, should we attack people who have too much
Oh,
comfort?
make them less comfortable.
Make them less comfortable? I'm just joking, of course. We shouldn't do that.
No, we would not. We will not celebrate violence on the pod. That is uncomfortable and unstylish. Stupid
That's right.
cat. No, I'm kind of fixating on body comfort,
Right.
but what about mental, spiritual? Being
Right.
comfortable. That's
I was
something I
thinking about
struggle with a
that too.
lot.
I was thinking about that too, because like anxiety is a discomfort of the mind.
hmm How do you avoid that? Like, no amount of little nice robes and little hats and fruit from the orchard is gonna
Well,
alleviate real
I think
anxiety.
some discomfort, you know? I think sometimes we get anxious when we're too comfortable. Sometimes we get anxious when we're not comfortable enough. But
hmm
I think
hmm
sometimes I think it's a balance of like um you know, tiring yourself out, going and doing some stuff, like doing your little workout, maybe going on your little walk, changing it up, So, but then, like, I haven't figured it out yet. I still get anxious, but for me, like, kind of taking things day by day, moment by moment, step by step, has helped
Yeah.
me a lot in my journey dealing with mental struggles that I think
Ugh,
many of us
struggles.
regularly deal with.
Struggles.
Um,
Well, it's kind of like we touched on last week, kind of about how that self-awareness, when you're moving on from something, kind of that self-awareness of what's causing you that pain, what's causing you that anxiety, like you kind of got to break it down to your life. What specific things not only are stressing you out and reducing your comfort and style, but what are you going to do about it? Like what
right,
little steps can you take? How can you need to experiment with things? Like I've got a job situation right now that I want to make a change for myself because it is really not comfortable. It's kind of eating into my daily life. It's causing me a lot of stress, and other people are kind of depending on me to, keep doing what I'm doing. But I kind of have to weigh that comfort level of how comfortable am I, keeping on biting the bullet and, letting this situation continue that I'm not a fan of, versus how
right.
comfortable will I be saying no to somebody, or
Right.
putting not more than saying no, putting somebody else in a hard situation. You know,
Sure.
having that sort of balancing act of.
No, no question.
Mm,
Your comfort comes first.
you think so?
Oh, absolutely.
But then what about my
Not for
comfort?
work. Never for work.
Mm,
I learned this because
yeah.
I got injured on a job site and then I tried to get workers' comp and then they fired me like 3 months later.
Oh
Never
my
for a
God.
job. Never,
No.
ever, ever for a job.
No.
Never for
Wow.
a job.
Herman, I
Never
didn't know
for
that. I didn't know
work.
they fired you.
Right. They didn't fire me because of that. They fired me for some
Or they
other
found some other
reason.
little bullshit reason to
Never for a job. I mean,
not
if
stylish.
you're desperate and you really need it, obviously sometimes you have to put whatever on the line. But
Hmm.
you shouldn't. I don't know. I would rather live in a van down by the river than put my body.
You only get one.
I
You
only
get
get one, and
one
to for my
body.
if I can go get a different job that's better,
Hmm.
you know what? We're walking. We're walking on.
Except we're injured, so we kind of are
We're
limping.
limping.
Yeah, we're limping. We're limping on.
Just because they're always gonna screw you, and maybe not, but
Oh,
my
it's all about the
experience, they're
money.
gonna
They are
screw
gonna.
you.
What do they say? Your boss. If you were to die tomorrow, your boss will have your job placement or your job opening up by the end of the day.
Like
Like they wouldn't care. They'll be. I guess maybe they'll be sad depending on your workplace, but nope.
sure,
They're gonna move on.
right.
So
Bah, bah,
no,
bah.
your comfort cannot,
Be
within
compromised.
reason, be compromised. Yeah.
Right. If you have the capability to go somewhere else, then. But also,
Hmm.
that's a really hard one right now. Everybody's looking for work, it seems like, and there's no
Yeah.
jobs somehow magically, even though no one wants to work. I don't know. It's a weird. What's going on with the world, Ruben?
I don't
I'm
get
really scared
that.
about everything. I'm not comfortable, and I'm frightened,
What are we gonna do?
and I'm
I'm
not
not comfortable at
stylish.
all.
I'm just a beaver. Can you
You don't
find
have a lovely
style?
yacht with table settings
Can
upon
you
the
find style?
defined style.
Can you copy style? Do you have to have your own style?
There are pre-existing styles that you can inspire from. If you want to go for a grungy style, or you want to go for a sleek style, or a preppy style, or all sorts of. There's a whole inventory out there from which to select.
Style
But no, you got to
inventory.
make your own.
What's
You got to
your
make your own
style?
style, Herm.
What's your
My style,
inventory style?
whatever kind of bullshit that's cheap that I can wear that looks good on me.
Do you ever are there times that you dress differently?
Well, I'll tell you what, my job right now, I work in healthcare, and basically my job is, or my attire is, I guess I shouldn't show the company logo, but a t-shirt and little, trying to get my leg up here, uh, scrub bottoms. So, there's a little
Is
knot
it
on that.
comfortable? Is that a
It's
comfortable
extremely
uniform?
comfortable.
That's wonderful.
So comfortable it's just falling off of me. Um, no, no, my style is a little more this sometimes when I'm just chilling out. Like I don't wear the fez every day, Herm.
Right. Only when
Just
you're
only when I'm relaxing in comfort and style. Um, but no, very, very, very casual is my style. And like I was saying at my job, I basically wear pajamas to work. I mean,
do you,
let's be real. Scrub bottoms and a t-shirt,
that's
maximum
hilarious.
comfort, minimum style.
Does you think that style is extremely important whenever you're engaging with the public? How would you rate style from one being not very important to 10 being extremely important?
It depends on what we're including in style. I think the way that you physically and emotionally, spiritually, being wise present yourself to other
Sure,
people. If we're including that in style, then I would say 7 or 8. But if it's
sure.
just the objects with which you have adorned yourself, then probably a 4. I mean,
Okay, so
you want to look presentable, and you want to be somebody that people will feel comfortable being around.
Right. So like the
But
woman who walked up to me buck ass naked the other day on the streets. Well,
maximum comfort,
maximum
minimum
comfort,
style.
minimum style. That's not really a style, I guess. But I guess what I'm trying to
Hmm.
get to is like, so you got someone in a $10,000 suit and someone who's butt naked. Who are you talking to?
Oh, neither.
Yeah, maybe it's more
Because
like
I'm
who's
just
gonna
here for the
talk to you,
snacks. I don't
because
want to
the
talk to
guy
these
with the
people.
$10,000 suit won't have the time of day.
Mm-mm. No, the girl that's what is she? You said she took a poop or something, or she pee-peed in front of you, or
No,
bummed a
oh
cigarette off of you?
yeah, that other lady that was on the bus stop and just pissed there.
That's style.
That's
Minimum comfort,
America. That is
maximum style.
that is the state of the world we're in. Fully clothed, pissing on a bus stop. This is
Hell
why I
yeah.
do not sit on bus stop chairs. This is the reason.
I want to do a topic on transportation at some point because
Oh, I never take it.
there's a lot of discourse right now about not to get too far off the topic, but about public transportation in big cities. I'm from a little rural bumblebutt town where there is zero public transportation.
Right.
Um, I'm chicken about public transportation. I'm uncomfortable in
Me
some of those
too.
places. Not only because the crazies and the doo-wows, which it's kind of like plane crashes. You hear about them all the time, but how often does it really happen?
Every day
Every
apparently.
day,
In
Hermit.
this freaking economy,
In
I've been
this
seeing so
economy,
many plane
comfort
crashes.
and
What is
style?
happening?
Oh my
Is this a
God,
normal
Herm.
amount of plane crashes?
Oh yeah, holy moly, them fuckers are dropping out of the sky like flies.
Is it normal? This is what I've been
No,
asking
we've had more
myself.
plane crashes in the last month than in the last 10 years. Two planes
Okay,
crashed into each other.
I know.
I
Okay,
can't even, I can barely get my fingers to touch each other. My
I would see.
fingertips.
This is. I was like,
Dropped a
is
drake.
this because of that, or is this? Do they just not report on plane crashes and now they are? But it's because of that, right?
People are definitely paying more attention, and there's a story in there now. So yeah, we're going to start
Yeah.
hearing anytime a plane even has turbulence, we're going to start hearing about it.
Freaking crazy though. It's really
But it's definitely
scary.
happening more.
Anyway, back to comfort and style. I feel like I have varying degrees of style. I feel like I recently have realized, especially in this Los Angeles world, I know you're in bumblefuck new world land, but I have realized that the way you present yourself is actually incredibly important to the people around you. And it's
Yeah,
probably the most important thing that you do. And I never really realized that before because I was always like wearing something comfortable or wearing what I felt good or comfortable in.
yeah.
But I realized that style and showing a style and having a style, not only does it make people want to engage with you,
Mm,
but it's the way they first impressions thing, like that is real. Like first impressions are incredibly important, and looking nice and smelling good, whatever nice looks like to you,
mm.
it's like it doesn't have to mean that you're in a $10,000 suit, but you pick out that outfit for what you want people to perceive you as, and that is it's unfortunate, and I don't personally care for it because I don't really like to wake up and spend the time considering my
Oh,
exterior
gross.
appearance.
Mm-mm.
It's not what I want to have on
But
my
Herm,
mind. I do have to.
you
And I've
gotta, Herm,
since doing the van life thing, like I go to coffee shops all the time, and it's a great place to meet people and it's a great place to network. And so having an outward appearance that is put together, what I don't fucking stink, that I look a certain
mm-hmm.
way, that people want to engage with me is very important.
It really is. I wonder what ratio do you think it is that people take into consideration your physical adornments and that sort of stuff versus like your bearing. How are you smiling? Do you look standoffish? Do you look approachable? Do you look, you know, are you
Well,
laughing? If you're in a group and somebody comes and sees you, and you're sharing a joke or you're engaged and you're obviously having a really good time versus that physical bearing versus your adornments.
right.
What ratio do you think it is? I guess it depends on
The person,
setting.
for
Yeah.
sure. It depends on the person and the setting. But I think that obviously when someone initially sees you, they
Yeah,
make the first
it's a
set of
visual thing.
assumptions. And
Hmm.
that's fully based on your appearance, you know, unless they're witnessing you engaging with someone else, which then
Mm.
I think they're able to gather that secondary information of the first bit of, okay, what is this person actually like? But I do think that you can have a presence without even speaking with someone. I think that you can get a read for someone's behavior based on the way they hold their body, the way they hold their face, their eyes, what they're doing, what they're looking at, what their interest point is. I
What
think
about
it
the
is.
lady that bummed a cigarette off of you in the nude? What was her bearing?
She was on drugs.
Oh,
Yeah, she was on drugs.
maximum comfort, minimum style.
Right. Yeah. No, she was fully.
Fuck over here.
Uh, but yeah, no. But for instance, I think there's certain people that you don't necessarily have to be in an outfit, but to have, I think there's that icebreaker moment, especially when you've never met someone before,
Hmm.
of if you can find some kind of interest amongst yourselves quickly. Like at a coffee shop, it's easy because most people that go to certain types of coffee shops really like coffee. So to
Hmm.
make a little joke about coffee or to notice something about someone. They have a pen with a guitar on it, on their
Hmm.
shirt. That's probably a musician. They
Oh
have,
yeah.
like, for instance, whenever we were on tour, Chris and I went to see the gravesite of Dimebag Daryl and the
Mm.
Pantera guys, and there was a group of like 4 or 5 dudes there, and I was noticing they all are wearing all black. They're all wearing band t-shirts and they're all there at this musical thing. And I was like, hey, are you guys in a band too? And they had played with us. They played the same Hawaii festival as us, and they had attended one of the shows that we played previous that
Oh
year. And it
wow.
was me starting that conversation with these people
Hmm.
based on I'm looking at their style, I'm
Hmm.
looking at the way they're
Hmm.
approaching this
You're
situation,
putting the math
and
together. You're like,
right, putting them out. I overheard them talking about merch things, and I was like, oh,
mm,
they're in a band.
they're in
And
the
I put it all
biz.
together quickly, and I was able to break that ice. So I think
Kern,
it
you're
is
so
important,
smart.
because you put these indicators out. These are your butterfly colors, you know. These are your indicators to the world.
It's a signal, it
Yeah.
really is. And I feel like I don't pay enough attention to that. I don't pay enough attention to my indicators, but I guess now being recently single, I kind of need to be thinking more about that.
I mean,
But yeah.
you don't maybe necessarily need to, but it might be something to consider when
Hmm.
you decide to start trying to attract a mate of some variety or attract any opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, a job interview, or in my field, we go often, or if you can afford to, I can't, but we go to over 10 minutes. We go to
Oh, left.
convention. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just flying by. My goodness.
Yeah.
But we'll go to convention where there's little classes and stuff that you go to and everything, but there's job interviews there.
Right.
There are vendors, there's old friends, there's new friends, there's people that, there's like a whole network type of thing.
Right.
And I mean, of course, you want to be presentable and everything, but it's kind of striking that balance between your own unique self and your unique style, what sets you apart, versus kind of adjusting to that particular setting. Like how far do you take it? I
Right.
mean, if
Like
you're wearing a suit, for example, yeah,
you wearing this into the convention?
you're getting a
We're,
job immediately.
we're going to the job fair. We're Bucky the Beaver.
Oh, everybody else just leaves. They throw their papers down in a huff and they walk out because who's going to
But
compete
then
with Bucky the Beaver?
maybe I'm applying for a job at Bucky's.
You got the job already. You already are Bucky.
I am
Z-
Bucky. I am Bucky. No, but you're totally right. And it is, once those people start seeing you, then they expect you to be a certain way
mhm.
every single time you're there. Can you imagine being a famous uh gorgeous person, a gorgeous famous person who is required to be something every time they go out? Can you imagine the pressure?
Because when you don't, people will talk about it. People will
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get
Ripped
mad
to
at you. You're not what I
shreds.
expect. You're not
Right.
doing what my preconceived
Look at
notion of you
her.
is.
Look at how what happened. Much different of changes in her body.
We got to write a story about this one.
Yeah. Oh, she has freckles.
Reckles.
She has
Reckles.
freckles.
Don Reckles.
Did you see her boobs are like a quarter inch lower today?
Oh, asymmetrical today.
And
Goodness,
don't get
Herm.
me started about nip slips, Hermit.
Start about nip slips.
Bitch, I just had one. There's a photo
Hermit.
of me online with my booby nipple.
Oh, that go real, Hermit.
It's like not like very
I like the
noticeable. Like you
concept
have
of
to.
you having a nip slip, but the reality frightens me.
No, it's real. It happened, and I like don't know if I should ask the guy to take
Mm.
it down. I don't really want him to because it's like not
No, leave it up.
super apparent, and it's
Leave it
not
up.
even like it's not like my boobs look sexy and my nipples out. It's like you can see a little weird tiny bit of it from the top.
Okay.
Like it's not like oh la la.
We have this weird sibling relationship. It's like I
Oh yeah, you
don't
don't want to hear
know how
about
I
that.
feel about
Also,
Hermit's nipples.
you hate boobs too.
Well, some of them. I have a little tassel. You could put a nipple tassel.
Herm!
Oh, I just need another fez.
He's a sensual lady. You could
I
be a burlesquer.
think so. I think I'd be good at it.
That's a
Maybe.
kind of style. Sexy is a style.
Ooh, sexy
Ooh,
style.
sexy. What do you think is sexy, Hermit? What do you find attractive in a style?
In a style. Um, and it's such a grab bag to me. I don't know. It depends on the person I'm talking to. I'm not a very stylish person to begin with. I think I could learn to be if I had
Sure.
money and I had time and initiative, but to me it's more of a bearing thing. It's more of a person that seems approachable, a person that seems like they're having a good time, a person that seems like they want to be near me or want to be near other people and
Sure.
they're enjoying it.
Right.
um
So not me.
oh, you hate being around other people. Yeah,
I'm
I've
nervous.
seen your face visibly crack
Literally,
when
so many people in my life have told me immediately, I thought you hated me from the moment that you met me. But so many people, and I don't hate people. I just am
no.
very awkward and standoff. So many. It'll be months down the line.
Hermit.
It'll be months down the line, and they'll be like, I thought you hated me for months. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I thought I was friendly.
You are friendly. I think it's like you were saying, people make that first impression immediately, and
Right.
it's hard to undo that. Well, I guess if you really do only have that one impression, people will remember that.
Sure.
It's what they take from the affair.
And I do feel like
But
often I'm very busy when I meet people and I'm uncomfortable and I don't know what to say. So I try to end it quickly and maybe they find that to be like, oh, they didn't like me. They didn't want to keep talking to me. But it really is just because I got other stuff going on.
you're busy, yeah.
And I'm not very personable. I don't really know how to hold conversation well
Me neither.
unless it's with
Why
you,
are we having a
Hermit.
podcast? What are we
Right.
doing?
That's because I only came for the snack and
I
this
know.
is
I don't
what
want to
we
hear.
made this for. We don't want to talk to all these people.
Oh my
We just want
God.
to have some snacks. That's why we came to the
I've
function.
enjoyed my snacks from the orchard.
I haven't even had a single chocolate chip, but I ate a bunch before. I didn't want to have the bag crinkling. I ate a bunch before
Oh,
for my
I'm
snack time.
smacking on these grapes. These poor people at home.
Yeah.
They're furious at me for eating these snacks, probably.
Furiosa. Furiosa.
Or they can come find
Uh,
me upon the ocean.
Hermit, you seem so relaxed. You seem so stylish. Something else that I realized
Thank you,
recently
Herm.
too
I
is
try.
like putting on makeup does a lot. Surprising
Mmm.
amount. Surprising amount. Putting on makeup does a lot, and it's unfortunate, and I don't like it, but it is what
Mmm.
reality is.
Man,
People really perceive that.
there's a comfort versus style conflict right there. It is so bizarre to me that women have to do that.
Right. And why don't men?
Why don't men?
Because you guys do like hard labor jobs.
I don't do hard labor jobs, Hermit.
No.
I have a field hand for that. I eat the fruits of their labors from the orchard.
No, yeah, no, it's a bizarre thing.
And
And
if
I
you don't
think
wear the
that
makeup, gosh, you look so
society,
tired. Are you okay?
right,
What's
exactly.
wrong? Mama, you look different
Society,
today.
society, Hermit,
Mm,
has forced us into a world where we must choose style over comfort daily.
mm-hmm.
We
Oh, and if you don't,
must.
you're a freak, a
In
weirdo.
order to succeed, we must choose style. Mark my words.
It's unacceptable.
Mark them.
Mark them. I'm marking them. I'm marking them on the wall.
You need a chalkboard over there.
I do. I need a little.
Oh
Oh,
my
you know what I do have,
gosh.
Herm? Hang on. Can't even see
Invisibility
it.
potions.
Ah, oh,
Oh
deep
my gosh.
oceans. I've got
Is that
porpoises
my
and
poster
whales. Oh, you
where
can
I'm
see it
looking
peeking in. We're
fully
actually
not
about to be out of
stylish?
time, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my
Um,
background so that you can see what squalor and uncomfortable,
wow.
unstylishness I live in. But this is a picture
Wow.
of my best friend in the whole wide world. This is Hermit, and
Hermit.
she is the smartest and the most resourceful person that I've ever met in my
Hermit.
entire life. I'm gonna make
You
it a
don't have
point to
to
try to
say
say
that
that on
every
every podcast,
podcast.
Hermit. You're gonna hear it. But tell us a little bit about Slim Jelly. Tell us a little bit about Thinky Flesh
We
while we
put
have
out a
about a
new
minute or two
song and
left.
1,300 streams, Hermit. We have
13. Oh,
1,300
wow.
streams. We
That was
have
1,000 like yesterday.
four more songs coming out over the course of the year. We're going on tour in April. I'm booking the rest of the dates out right now, and it's going freaking wonderful. We're going to be in
Yes.
Austin for South by Adjacent stuff on the 13th and the 15th of March. Hermit, you should come out to that.
Oh my God, I want
And
to.
um, everything's freaking great. I'm about to work on a music video. We've got a show coming up in San Diego area on the 28th of February. Everything's going freaking awesome. We're going to release the next song at the end of March.
Ooh, I want to hear it, Herman. I'm
Wait,
excited.
yeah, at the end of March, yeah.
Yay. Well,
So
Hermit,
yeah,
we
that's
have
Stinky Flesh, the
Thinky Flesh. You
update.
got to listen. You got to do it. There she is in all of her hollering
Hermit.
glory. And also,
I
there's
wish I
Slim
had a
Jello on the
poster
other
of
side.
you.
There's a poop monster on that picture.
Can I get a poster of you with your t-shirt and your like bunch of pictures of you and your t-shirt and your scrubs?
Just hanging out, like slouching out. Hey guys, how you doing? Hermit, we have less than 1 minute left. Do you have any
Hermit,
final thoughts on
my
comfort or
final thought on
style?
comfort and style. Whenever I become a multi-billionaire, super famous musician, we are gonna go everywhere together. I'm gonna have you decked out in the finest
Oh,
clothing, robes. You are gonna have all of the
all the
comfortable things.
fez, all the comfort, all the
You are gonna be
style.
coated in expensive fabrics. Only the nicest for my hermit lad. Um,
I
we
look forward
are
to it.
we we are two silly little creatures who just